Good morning. We are here today in North Turramurra at the Landings Retirement Village with Jan Pritchett, who is the President of the Residents Association for New South Wales, known as the Retirement Village Residents Association. Good morning, Jan.
Good morning, Chris.
A beautiful day in Turramurra.
It certainly is.
You've been a member of this community for 9 years now, I understand?
Yes, just almost 9 years. My husband and I moved into this village when it was brand new. I think it was day 3 we moved in, and it's a terrific place to live. The location is just wonderful, and the people here are a joy.
That's wonderful. That would have been a big decision for you.
Yes, it was. We made it for a variety of reasons, and my views about community have not changed over that time. I really believe that retirement villages are a fabulous model for people to live as they get older. The sense of community and the network of support around you is of great benefit, and I really feel they're ideal places for people to live as they age. This association has people in it who are residents of villages. They're all volunteers, and they spend quite a lot of time helping people and just supporting people in villages and explaining things that are quite hard to explain, to understand, like the legislation, how villages work. We've all come from our own family homes where it's quite different to living in a community situation, and this community, while it has wonderful benefits, can sometimes take a bit of getting used to. So for all of these reasons, I was interested in joining the association.
Now, with retirement villages, there are two sides in the agreement, isn't there? There's the residents who move into a village, and then there are the operators who are responsible for the day-to-day operations and maintenance and so on. And as I understand it, the Residents Association, and known as the RVRA in New South Wales, and the Operators Association, the Retirement Villages Association, both commenced at the same time in about 1989.
That's right. Back in 1989, the Council of the Ageing, or what we refer to as COTA, began both the Retirement Villages Association for a group of operators and also the Residents Association, because they could see that there were benefits in those people being able to come together and discuss the issues that arose in villages, and also speak to politicians and policy people about the issues which greatly affected both sides, both the operators and the residents. When we're living in these communities, there are rights and responsibilities on both sides. The operator has rights and responsibilities, and so do the residents, and sometimes we need a bit of discussion to make sure that they're operating well together.
Of course, it's very similar to a strata situation within an apartment building, isn't it?
It is.
But it's overlaid with the fact that people joining a village are over 55, they're in a later stage of their lives, and they have certain stresses, which may be health stresses or financial stresses or grieving stresses. So there's an added emotion component in retirement villages, isn't there, in the negotiations?
You make a very good point, Chris. People move into villages at a time often when they're quite vulnerable, and often they make a very emotive decision, and it's only after they come into a village that they realise that possibly there were things they should have considered more than they did, and the community here in a village, and also our association, can help them overcome those things and settle into a very happy life in their village. And I think that we probably have a lot more going for us than just moving into a normal strata situation, because being in the same age group, we have a lot of interests in common, and we enjoy a lot of the same types of activities. And that's one of the wonderful things about village life, is the variety of activities which we have to share together.
And there is a greater sense of community.
That's right, yes. It's a tremendous advantage for people as they get older to have that sense of community.
And Jan, the major role of the RVRA, of course, is communication.
Yes, I certainly agree with that. We send out 4 newsletters to our members every year, and we have a lot of information in those newsletters about what is happening in the retirement village industry in general, and also what is happening in other villages. And often that gives people ideas of better ways of managing their own village situation. And it's nice to share that information all around the state, because we all have our individual ways of operating.
So Jan, how do you communicate with the public and residents?
Well, apart from the newsletter, we have a fabulous website which has been put together by one of our volunteer members, and we have a forum where people can make comments about points that they feel are important in villages, and we also have a great deal of information. So anyone who would like to have a look at that can find it easily on www.rvra.org.au.
So Jan, you would meet a lot of people in retirement villages across the state. Overall, do you find that the residents feel they've made the right choice?
I do think so, yes. I think most residents are very, very happy that they've moved into a village, and they have that supportive environment around them. And I think on the whole it's a really positive experience for the majority of people.
And thank you very much. We've made you a video star today.
Thank you, Chris.